You haven't hit the greatest version of yourself yet because you have no structure. You don't have any plan and you're literally freestyling life. In today's video, I'm going to help you guys actually become the greatest version of yourself. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my page. I'm your host, Eric Richardson, and my goal is to make you the greatest version of yourself. Now, listen, I'm going to be speaking from experience. I'm somebody that literally went from walking dogs, doing Uber, door dashing, doing any type of gig job that you can think of to a multi-millionaire. And I did all of this within my 20s. And now I'm looking to give you guys some insight to help you break through and unleash the potential that I know you can. Now, the reason why you haven't hit the greatest version yet is because you haven't devised a plan, is because it's true. You literally are freestyling. I'll be honest. You wake up every day with no clear path. You don't know what you have to execute for the day. You don't even know what you have to get accomplished next week. All right. Some of you guys may not even know what you're eating for the day. It's crazy. You don't know your workout for the day. You're probably not even working out. I could go on and on and on about it. So let's start with simple steps, guys. All right. All we have to do is devise an actual plan. And when I tell you guys devise a plan, please don't make it surface level. All right. Don't say, hey, I want a tech job. Maybe you guys have been seeing a lot of, people making six figures in tech. Or maybe you might see somebody wholesaling land, wholesaling houses. Maybe you saw somebody doing Airbnb, fix and flips. Maybe you saw somebody doing surplus funds. Maybe you saw somebody as a fitness coach. You could see all these different ways and things to make money and change your life, but don't just say that you want to do that. I want you guys to start thinking in layers and devising plan. All right, so I'll give you a prime example. When I was doing the Uber, the DoorDash, the dog walking, all of those things, I had a goal, an end destination. All right, so I said, hey, I want to become a financial advisor and have multiple streams of income. All right, I always thought broad. I wouldn't just limit myself to, hey, I want to become a financial advisor. I knew that I had a passion for a lot of things and I could have multiple streams of income. So I started outlining. All right, so what type of streams of income do you want to have? What interests you? And literally, I'm in my security job from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. studying to pass my financial advising job, outlining my whole life that I'm living to this day. Because at those moments when I was down low, working all those gig jobs, I had the plan and I knew how to get from point A to point B, and I literally just did it. So, as I'm working the security job from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., great job, by the way. If you guys don't have a primary source of income, security is a great route, especially the night shift, because nobody's going to bother you and you can take the time to do things like I'm saying. So I was like, okay, I'm going to become a licensed financial advisor. All right. So I'm like, okay, how much am I going to make doing this? So the job I ended up getting, I was making 150,000 salary. All right. That's awesome. Plus commissions. It was amazing. How can I achieve that? Okay, well, I need to get my license. I need to get registered with the state. I need to hop on a firm. I need to study and make sure that, I can really excel. All right, I'll put that. That's cool. Multiple streams. What multiple streams do you want? Well, I wanted to do Airbnb. Okay, don't just say I want to do Airbnb. What do you need to do Airbnb? Well, I was learning the rental arbitrage route. Okay, well, we got the training on the rental arbitrage. We started hunting for properties that I can do rental arbitrage in my area in Fort Myers. Then I prepared a list of properties that I can call the property manager, explain my spiel. I needed a website to be legitimate. I got business cards, got my business email. This is layers. This is going in layers. This isn't thinking surface level. And a lot of you guys are doing this. Like, you're not even planning the surface level. You're just freestyling. So let's get to the point where we're writing everything out on a piece of paper and we're going in layers. We're writing down, devising an actual plan. Because once you have that actual plan, all you got to do is follow it. Just do it. Like Nike said, literally just do it. All right. So Airbnb, boom, accomplished that. I said multiple. There's more. I wanted to do Turo. Talked about the vehicles, getting that. Same thing. I needed to make sure I got my fleet, make sure I got the photography, the pictures, make sure I learned the market, what I wanted to do, pick up at the airport, boom. Surplus funds business. All right. What counties am I focusing on? What foreclosures am I getting? What type of attorney connections do I want? Incorporating the entity, all of that stuff. Now I have my goals, all right, financial advisor, Airbnb, Turo, surplus funds. Then I had the steps to make that possible, all right? So the reason why the reason why maybe you watching this, you haven't hit the greatest version of yourself yet is because you haven't taken the time to think in layers and devise an actual plan. Like, think about it. If you tell ChatGPT what you want to do, ChatGPT is going to give you layers and plans. So that should tell you that, hey, that's the correct way to do things. Start programming yourself to do this. All right. So that's just like how I got out of my financial situation of doing Uber and all of that, which honestly wasn't bad because I was able to generate money to live on my own, to get out of, I say that to get out of the escape, the great race, I mean. And then now being in the position that I am is because I planned and made those steps, kept generating revenue, investing. Now think about it like the men's luxury spa. When I had that idea, I structured everything. I had to outline. Oh my God, we had to get licensed contractors. We had to get architects. We had to get certifications from the city. We had to get so many different designs, blueprints, the plumbers, the electricians. We had to get our staff together. We had to get our marketing together. We had to get our branding together. There was so many layers. Like, you guys are going to understand. The more you get comfortable with going deeper in layers, the more advanced you're going to get, and you're going to literally become the greatest version of yourself. All right. And this applies to everything. That's finances. We can talk about physique. All right. We can talk about working out. Like, prime example. When I was playing basketball in college, I was like 175. Now I'm 200. My way that I got 30 pounds heavier, of course, not doing as much basketball cardio, was an actual plan. I'm like, okay, I need to build muscle. I didn't have any lats. I'm like, how am I going to grow lats? How am I going to expand my shoulders? How am I going to grow my biceps? How am I going to grow my legs? I created a plan. I did research. I start understanding. That's that. Then when it comes in spirituality, all right, had to increase that. Turn everything up. Learning, reading the Bible, learning about everything that I possibly can, building that relationship. When it comes to my relationship with my girl, I had to take that to another level, devise that in the plan. So everything that you want to achieve, everything that you want to accomplish starts with a pen and paper, devising an actual plan, something that is structured, that can literally give you a roadmap to get you from point A to point B. So all you have to do is hop in the car, cut the engine on, pedal to the metal, drive, and you're going to accomplish it. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be coming out with more content just like this so that I can help you unlock your true potential. Become the greatest version of yourself.